Hi, in this tutorial we're going to set up a basic mailing list. To achieve this, you go to the mailing list option at the top of the portal. Once the page is loaded, on the left hand side you click on New List. You give your mailing list a name and you click on Create. This has now generated all of the basic settings needed to get you up and running. Now, what will happen is the most important thing is that you verify your sending email address. This is very important so that we can verify that you are the owner of the email address, that when you send out emails to this list, this is the email address that will appear. So, if we continue to do this, I'm going to use my Gmail address. And I'm going to submit that. Now what will happen is within 60 to 120 seconds you will receive an email which you need to click on and open it, and there'll be a link to verify the information. Now there are a few other parts of this that we want to look at, so you can go ahead and configure other options in the meantime while that verification email is being sent for the personalized redirect. Now the personalized redirect means that once somebody joins your list, their first name, their last name, and their email will be passed on to your thank you page, so that you can customize that for the continuation of the workflow. You also have the ability to set a new subscriber alert. Now, what this enables you to do is every time somebody joins your list, you can have a notification of all of their information, including their demographics, sent to a specific email address. Now that email address could be your own personal email address, it could be a shopping cart address, it could be over at any kind of, or if that kind of website, so that you can continue automation tasks. Now what else you can do is you can set up your entry points. So we have a new feature in version 2 called the multi-choice setup form. Now what this does is we host the form for you, and it offers social opt-in as well as traditional form opt-in, and you have the ability to turn these on and off. So you may just want us to host the form, or you may want us just to host the Facebook button or the Google button or Microsoft, and we will be adding to that list as time goes on. Now what next we have, and this is very important, is we have the physical address and the footer settings specific for this list. There are global settings which we'll cover in a previous video. Now that could be your physical mailing address and your default footer, which will go out on every email. However, within the list you have the ability to override that. For example, if this list was owned by a client of yours and you are operating it on their behalf. So you can go ahead and pop that information in here. Now the part that everybody keeps asking me about is the third-party integration. Now this is to enable your app-specific registration through the Facebook app. So what you're able to do is you're able to put in your own custom app per list. Now this is a big difference from version 1 of SendReach, where you could either use the main SendReach app or you could use one other app for all of your lists. In version 2 you can use a different app for each list. Now this is very important for you guys that are doing offering monthly services, managing the lists on behalf of the clients. So you can actually specify which app goes to a specific list so it's branded to your client. We also have the Citrix certified GoToWebinar integration, which when you have webinars configured, you'll be able to select a webinar from this list. And what will happen is you will be able to subscribe people to your webinar when they join your list. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the email client real quickly, and we're going to pick up the email here which says it's from SendReach, and it says in order to send broadcast and autoresponders to the list, and here's the list that we created here. You need to verify the ownership of this email address, and we click here to confirm ownership. Once that's done, we close the page and we go back to SendReach, and you will notice that where it says pending for the status, it now says verified. You are now set up to go ahead and send emails to this list via autoresponders or broadcasts. Now I will cover the Facebook integration in another video so that we're not taking up too much time.